Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new NASCAR 21 Ignition Career Mode episode here on the channel. Today we have race number 2 of the round of 8 coming your way, fresh off of a strong start, a third place finish at Texas Motor Speedway, and it was actually a really rough race that with us getting wrecked towards the end really benefited us to give us an opportunity to get a good finish. So we come into Kansas 14 points above William Byron, the first driver out, so kind of that's who we're going to be focusing on. Truex, of course, is going to have speed. Briscoe and Dillon, I'm not really worried about them. So we have a legitimate chance here to make it into the Final Four. No one's locked in yet with a win. So hopefully we can change that here in today's episode as we're going to dive into Kansas. All right, underway here from Kansas Speedway. When we were here in the spring, it was actually a horrendous effort. So we need a good effort today. That's the only option, simply because we cannot go into Martinsville in anywhere close to being eliminated position, because I know Martinsville, we are going to have a miserable race. Last time we were there, that's when I decided to call it quits on this game for a while in the career mode. So it's going to be an interesting ending to this round of the playoffs. I don't feel safe unless we really come out of here with like a top 5, but we're going to cross the line. I'm going to say that was probably like a 37th place considering it's Kansas, but oh, look at that. It's going to be 28th. Kyle Larson's down in 30th place, and Briscoe's 21st, Hamlin's 17th, so some of our contenders right now towards the bottom, but Michael McDowell, of course, somehow is going to be on the pole. All right, going green from Kansas. I was about to say Richmond for some reason, but it's a 40-lap sprint here in Kansas Motor Speedway. Last time out in Texas, I think we started like in the same position, like right around 28th, 29th, 30th, and we actually got stuck in dirty air. So the goal is to not deal with dirty air today as much, hopefully now. And I'm on the, for the preset setup, I went 1 to the right. So I didn't go 2 to the right, which was the fully loose one. I just went 1 to the right, which was just like loose. But oh my goodness, we're getting just power driven by Kyle Larson, who's got a lot of speed in that number 5 car already. I expect him to be in the Final Four, and if we somehow make the Final Four, first of all, that would be insane considering the season we have had here. As a rookie, by the way, keep in mind here in this NASCAR 21 career mode. But, I mean, you look at, we've got 4 wins on the season. We've lucked pretty much into every single one of them, be with like cautions and whatnot. So I still don't feel like we've legitimately won a race on raw speed or just racing our way up there and beating everybody. And hopefully, maybe we could change that here in this episode here in Kansas. But, I mean, up ahead, they are just full on, you know, doing the pack racing thing here again. And I'm just going to keep running the bottom. I want to run the top, but I'm going to feel most safe right here along the inside. And look, they are checking up so hard right now, and that is just opening the door wide open for myself to just kind of cruise on in here. But, oh boy. It was looking good for a second, and look at all the momentum we just lost. So off-throttle time is not something I guess we want to do here. Fortunately, we're not seeing what we saw in Texas where everybody kind of gets like split up back here, so I'm not too concerned about being back here yet, but I definitely would like to get rolling. And instead of running the bottom, I just kind of want to try to see what we can get rolling up top here, but it looks like we were pretty much dead even with Alfredo right there, but I think I'll try it again in turns 1 and 2 because they like to run the bottom, and if they just leave the top open like this, I feel like it's got to work a little bit, right? There we go. Oh, I'm tight, though. Very tight. That was not expected, but we're okay. But I feel like there's some momentum on our side when we run up to the top here. So I feel like we can try and make this work for a little bit. And turns 3 and 4, I can keep it full throttle, no problems at all. But the inside is really dead even, maybe if not a little bit better right there. As you can see, Alfredo pulling up alongside me. But in 1 and 2, I feel like we do have to lift off a little bit, and that kind of hurts us. But we actually finally made a pass again. It feels like these passes are taking forever, but there we go. There we go. We're rolling now, closing in on Kyle Larson. Oh my goodness, that was way too close to Stenhouse right there, but we're making some decent time up now. And I feel like, honestly, we should just stick to the top here. Well, hello, Kyle. Look at us. We are moving now. We're running the Larson line, and now we're going to pass Kyle Larson. This outside is it. Oh, no. Got to slow up a little bit again right there. The entry of the corner is so huge right now and how you get it, because it's going to determine the difference of having to keep it full throttle or not, and that will destroy your momentum or absolutely make your whole corner now. I'm not sure who's running up front. It looks like it could be like maybe Kevin Harvick. looks like that color scheme in maybe the 21 or something. I can't really tell, but either way, hello Kurt Busch, how you doing? What is this car just in front of us? I don't know who that is. Is that, I have no idea. Is that, oh, it's Chris Buescher. It's Chris Buescher in the 17. I didn't recognize it from the back, but looks cool there with the blue and white and pink and black bumper as well. But look at us. We're just stuck in this pack. You know, we're like 2 seconds back from being in the top 5, so it's not, you know, that bad of a situation to be in right now, but I'm definitely having to get out of the throttle more in 1 and 2 if I'm trying to run the top, which is a little bit concerning, but we're just going to be patient. Just be patient here in Kansas. Oh, we are rolling now around the top. Blaney, I don't feel comfortable sticking that 3 wide, so I'm going to stay in behind. Felt like he was about to chop my nose and we were going to crash right there if I went to try and actually be alongside him, but hopefully keep it out of the wall. It's really pushing right there, but we're okay. And I mean, we're just making small little movements forward, and you know who's doing the same thing? Kyle Larson. We're just watching him slowly move his way up the order, and I feel like we could just base our progress off of him because we started in the same vicinity as him. Oh boy, we're gonna be 3 wide right here. This could get interesting as long as they give me room like that. Oh my god, oh my goodness, what was that? A huge halt in momentum right there, and we're okay though. We lost a little bit of momentum though, unfortunately. Kyle Busch, he's gonna be coming to just about a dead stop, it feels like. Goodness me. Go to the outside of him. 3 wide again. And he's going to check up. And we are still making a little bit of progress, but there's a little bit of intensity picking up here because the pack is starting to go at it a little bit more as we continue to just kind of roll this top. As long as we don't go 4 wide. I feel like we might be 4 wide right now, but I can't tell. No, we're just 3. Thank goodness. We are moving now. Oh my goodness gracious. It just about ended in chaos right there. You know, this is completely unrealistic racing compared to what you see IRL with like Generation 6 Cup cars at Kansas Speedway, but this is some really good racing here on NASCAR 21. This has been fun so far. Clear just about of Eric Jones. Not quite, not quite. Yes, there we go. So we're into the top 20, and now we run down this kind of the second main pack, and then after that there's like a 2-car runaway, and wow, that was the tightest of cars so far, and it nearly went into the outside wall, but we're okay for now. But now, I mean, we're already in a decent position. Obviously not a position that's going to get us into the final 4, so we do got to pick it up a little bit more here. Like I said, I'm not comfortable here unless we come out of this race with like a top 5. I'm recording this episode after the day after Circuit of the Americas, by the way, which was yesterday. Circuit of the Americas was, and that race, first NASCAR race, first next-gen race on a road course, and I thought the race was absolutely spectacular, fantastic. You know, the finish irked me a little bit because it's unfortunate to see that in NASCAR over the last, 4 or 5 years, it's really been a trend of, with the playoff system of winning you're in, that a lot of these guys throw any form of racing etiquette and respect out the window, and they'll just completely clean people out for victories. And you see it a lot of road courses because the opportunities really present themselves there. So that was unfortunate, you know. Allmendinger moved Chastain. Chastain cleaned out Allmendinger into Bowman, and that was just really unfortunate. But, I mean, it's kind of what NASCAR has tried to promote over the last few years, is basically saying, like, hey, no racing etiquette is the way to be successful in the Cup Series at times, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it leads to some iconic moments in the NASCAR Cup Series, that's for sure. So let me know what you guys thought, and are you kidding me? The game just stuttered and it turned my car into the wall. So we're only going to have 15 laps of racing now after that. Not what I expected. It just kind of came out of nowhere. The game stuttered right at the exit of the tri-oval, and I was already like headed towards the wall. And then just boom, into the wall once the game stopped stuttering. It was really quick, but oh my, that's unfortunate. But we do have an advantage. We had the 4 fresh tires. I honestly feel like we could have probably gotten away with staying out, but I didn't want to take the risk of the car being killed. And then we just throw our race away and maybe no guaranteed caution from that point on. So we got some work to do to work our way through this group, but we still have 15 laps to do it this time around, that is. So I'm not too concerned. And now that I'm looking at the damage model, by the way, I've come up with a thought of, like, next game with NASCAR 22, I feel like they have to be, like, for the damage model with the next-gen car, you're seeing in real life, they take a lot of hits that are pretty significant, but they don't actually do a lot of damage to the cars. So I feel like they almost need to tone down the damage model for NASCAR 22 with the next-gen car. because like you can see they take some big hits in that next gen car. It really doesn't damage the car too much usually, and they get to keep going quite often and still be in the race, which is really nice. With the composite body, really is what's allowed that. So that's been fantastic, as well as you can have an accident and you're not out of it, or you can get into the outside wall and it's not game over anymore either, which is really nice to see, because that was the case in Generation 6 with this car right here. If you hit the wall, you know, a medium hit to the wall was pretty much game over for you, and that was really annoying to watch and see. But at the same time, it's like, hey, just don't hit the wall, you know. But either way, I love the new next-gen composite bodies. 11 laps to go, and we're up to 26. I'm not pushing as hard as I could, that's for sure. I'm kind of scaling it back just a little bit, just to make sure, because I know we have such an advantage. I want to make sure that I don't put myself in a position I shouldn't, you know, and then we pay the price after with wrecking the car. So I'm being a little bit cautious. I'm not going to force the issue too much, but I mean, if we just keep running the top here, I mean, we're gonna get a top 10 if we don't run into any issues. But we want that top 5 is what I want to aim for still. So that's the goal here. I just had another stutter with this game. I don't know what's... I did an update a while back, and ever since that update, it's kind of been like stuttery here and there. Oh no, that was nearly a repeat of that caution. Oh my goodness, we're okay though. Just roll that top. Let's get through this group. Back into the top 20 once we pass Eric Almirola right there. And we got a little bit of ground to make up, but with the fresh tires, a second and a half, I bet you we'll be there next lap. 8 laps to go, and we're a second and a half back. So that's not good. I actually did hit the wall in 3 and 4, so that kind of slowed me down a little bit. So I'm not too concerned. I feel like we're still... Yeah, look at us. Look at us. We are zooming. So now... I didn't expect to be still 20th, coming to 7 laps to go. So we kind of have to pick up the aggression a little bit here. I still don't know who's leading. I think it's Kevin Harvick in the Subway car. And I think Kevin Harvick's in the Final 4 right now. So he's about to lock himself in if he holds on here. But now we are getting up into the mix. So it's not game over by any means. But I know if we finish 20th here, this is not going to be good for our points situation. But I do see Briscoe's right here in front of us. Truex is not too far down the road. I'm not taking the top here. I'm going to go right to the inside. I mean, I got the power to blow by you guys now. There we got Bubba Wallace. We got Alex Bowman, Busher. There's a playoff contender of Chase Briscoe as well on our outside. And look at us roll on the inside. I mean, if we play our cards to perfection, we could win this race still. We just have a lot of traffic to get our way through. And it feels like there's just no momentum if you run the bottom here. And I'm going to try and make it 3 wide, though, with Kyle and Christopher down into turn 1. And, oh, come on. There we go. All right, up another position into 15th. 5 laps to go, and we are here to the back of Tyler Reddick. Chase Elliott's just in front of him. And don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm just going to take a nice stroll around the top here. And Elliott, oh my goodness, okay. That wasn't even the car being tight. I was just flirting way too much with the wall there myself. I only have myself to blame on that one, but we're okay because we didn't really pick up any damage from it. I think Larson's up into 3rd place now. Elliott, out of my way. Come on. You're eliminated, aren't you? I think it was a first round elimination because of his bad luck. 4 laps to go. We only gained 1 spot that lap, so we got a little bit more work to do here. I'm just going to keep rolling that top, though. I'm not really concerned about winning the race, but I just want to get a good finish. Oh my goodness. I'm way too scared when I see 2 cars on my inside on the exit of a corner in this game. I'm like, they're going to just wash up and KO me, but we got to go. We got to go. We need a top 10 out of this. Here I come to the outside of Chastain. Elliott, oh my goodness. Way too close for comfort. Into the top 10. 3 laps remain. Harvick in the Subway car, I can confirm, is leading this race. Denny Hamlin's up there. Kyle Larson's up there as well. Keselowski, Truex, Logano, you name it. They're up there as we're still side by side with McDowell. The pole winner somehow manages to, as well, hang on to a top 10 here so far in Kansas now. As you can see, who is that in 2nd place? I can't tell. There's someone up there in 2nd. I can't figure out what car that is. It almost looks like Justin Haley, but no, that can't be Justin Haley. I don't know. Either way, 2 laps to go. I'm just going to keep running the top because there's so much momentum up here, and we keep gaining ground when we do it. So don't mind if I do, gentlemen. Just blow around. Oh, that was a huge one. That was a massive, massive pass right there. And to the back of Kyle Larson. Who is that in 2nd place? Maybe it is Justin Haley. But how would he be this far up the grid? Oh, it's William Byron. It's got to be William Byron, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is William Byron. Here we go. Out of 4, coming to the final lap in Kansas. 3 wide with Larson. Truex, he needs as many points as he can get. If we beat him, we're going to be pretty comfortable going into Martinsville. Harvick leads through 1 and 2. Let's get one big boost of momentum again through 1, through 2. We're going to have a run down the back straight away. We could still win this race if we time our exit perfectionly. That makes no sense. Byron on the inside, Harvick on the top. I'm going to go around all of y'all through 3 and 4. Oh, goodness me, it's going to be close. It is going to be close. Come on. No. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I'm in the wall. Bro, Harvick wins in a photo finish over William Byron. Bro, we were about to win that race. Oh, that's frustrating. We were about to be in the Final Four, locked into the Final Four, but Harvick instead wins in a photo finish. There's the rest of the finishing order. 7 1/1000ths of a second, the gap between Harvick and Byron, and 2 third place finishes in a row. Alright, so Kevin Harvick is officially logged into the Final Four. I forgot William Byron was still in the playoffs, so he just gained some crucial points. I don't know how Truex lost as much as he did, because he didn't finish far behind us. Or was Byron the first one out coming into this? Oh, that's what I think it was actually. Sorry, Byron was the first one out. So Kyle Larson's only 12 points to the good. That means we're only 13 to the good, and Hamlin's only like 17 to the good, and Harvick's locked in. So Byron is really the only one that could point his way in, really. Truex, Dillon, Briscoe, they all have to win. So what it looks like is going to be a battle between myself, Hamlin, Larson, and then Byron. So 4 of us going for 3 spots. One of us is going to be the odd driver out. It could be us, because I suck at Martinsville in this game because it's just not great, and I'm a little bit concerned for that. But just 2 races remain in the season, and I will see you guys in the next one at Martinsville, where hopefully we can kind of just not run into any issues there. That's just the main goal. So I'll see you guys in the next one, where we try to make the Final Four here in our first season of this NASCAR 21 Ignition Career Mode. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a great day.